Oklahoma in front, 5-3. This is how we got here for the Sooners. They jumped out early in the second, putting 4 runs up on the board. A 2-run double from Kai Minor got it started, and then the very next batter, bam, Ella Parker to deep center field, and a 4-0 lead. They would tag on another run. So all 5 runs with 2 outs. And interestingly enough, all 5 runs in the game unearned. And so they have the 5-3 advantage over Texas A&M. And then in the 6th, the rains came. We had lightning strikes. Unable to finish last night around 10:15 local time. So here's where we stand, trying to restart. We've got a little window today of decent weather. Kendall Wells has reached base. She's also struck out. She remains 1 home run behind Laura Espinosa, trying to set a new NCAA single season record. There are the updated standings for you. Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee, all winners yesterday. Lineup, Paisley Allen in the 8th spot in the order will start things off with 1 out and 1 on. Ariel Kowalewski singled to lead off the inning. She's down at first base. It's a 5-3 lead for Oklahoma, and the starter, Audrey Lowry, is back out there after throwing 108 pitches last night, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, and a career-high 8 strikeouts. If Oklahoma wins this game, they have a share of the SEC championship. And that one out of the glove of Kendall Wells, and a runner in scoring position. With the tying run at the plate, Aggies trying to rally from what was a 4-0 deficit back in the 2nd inning. And that is actually a pinch runner, Haley Golden, who was out there at second base. Bunt to Lowry. She'll make the play to first, 2 down.
I'm actually surprised that Allen put that down with a runner already in scoring position and 1 out. At this point in the game, outs are precious.
So the number 9 hitter, Frankie Vrachel, is due up, but it looks like a pinch hitter will check in here. Maddie Sawney. Trying to get the runner home and then pass the bat to the top of the order. Patty Gasso out there chatting with her pitcher and her defense. Oh, and our pitching change for Oklahoma. They will bring in Miley Huaychenyo. They'll go from a lefty to a righty, who's got a really good rise ball and a really good changeup.
Yeah, Huaychenyo has been outstanding. We saw both of them warming up before the game, and so Patty Gasso saying that Trisha Ford and Texas A&M go to a right-handed pinch hitter, decide to bring in their righty, so a little bit of matchup ball going on here late in the game. The runner at third base. Huaychenyo, you mentioned it, Beth. She's got that outstanding changeup, the 78 1/3 innings pitch, 25 walks, 97 Ks. Huaychenyo really does a good job of controlling the strike zone with that changeup. So she'll use it early, she'll use it often. And what it does is it sets up this rise ball, so she'll get a lot of hitters to bite at this pitch. She can throw it up at the eyes. It has really good late sharp movement at the top of the zone.
Played at the World Series last year as a member of the Ole Miss Rebels. Was a freshman All-American, and there's her scout.
Yeah, so it's that velo separation. 54 all the way up to 68 miles an hour. The changeup, screwball, rise ball mix. She dominates when she works ahead. This is her 3rd relief appearance in the SEC. She's given up no earned runs since coming in relief in SEC play.
Big moment here from the freshman for Hawaii with a runner on third. She is the tying run at the plate. Three homers on the year, a .302 batter.
Well, back-to-back change-ups. Why Huaychenyo?
Wow. 2-0 count. And a reminder here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, we are now going to see both Kendall Wells and Maya Perez hit again today. Sends it the opposite way. Kendall Wells sitting on 36 home runs, one shy of an NCAA single season record set by Laura Espinosa in 1995. She will lead off the 7th for the Sooners. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
It's a nice pitch after 3 consecutive change-ups. Comes underneath the hands with the rise ball.
One of Maddie's home runs, by the way, was a pinch hit homer about 2 weeks ago against Baylor. Lays off the rise, full count. Kennedy Powell, top of the order, waiting. Sonny trying to get the Aggies their first hit of the day with 2 outs.
And Maddie just fouling off a lot of pitches, seeing that change up early and often, and they go to the outer half a curveball with a little bit of up. It just doesn't get up enough, and she's able to get around and hit it through the 5-6 hole, and that's going to plate Golden, the pinch runner, and get the Aggies within a run.
The 8 and 9 positions in the lineup have RBIs today for Texas A&M, and here comes Kennedy Powell, 1 for 3, singled and scored in the 5th. And now the go-ahead run comes to the plate. Senior from Conroe, Texas. Top 10 in the SEC batting average. Her average up 80 points over last year. One. Pulls it down the line, foul.
Changeup continuing to use that changeup. About 60% changeups. Up in the box now.
Ground ball, and that'll get through the right side. Tying and go-ahead runs on board. Back-to-back singles off of the reliever as Oklahoma chooses to pull Audrey Lowry and bring on Huacheño. Second hit for Powell.
Yeah, that's a good job. A 1-2 count, able to capitalize on a pitch that's a little too close to the zone.
And Oklahoma definitely wants to get the 3rd out here with Maya Perez on deck. Here's Talon Edwards. RBI double her last time up.
Huacheño right now missing high with that change up.
Too high again.
Texas A&M being very disciplined in the zone of this game.
Suspended last night around 10:15 local time, just resumed a few moments ago. And Texas A&M gets another run up. Sonny and Powell aboard. Thought about it. Doesn't go 2-2.
Yeah, Wachenio able to bring that pitch down. The first one was high out. Talon Edwards able to lay off it. That pitch a little bit lower. Dives down into the zone.
Wachenio does not get the call. Full count.
And Kendall Wells, she's doing the fist pump already, thinking that's strike 3. I think she needs to hold that a little bit more, frame that into the zone.
See if Edwards can take advantage here. Runners will be on the move. Pulls it down the line, right over the base. Oh no, they're going to say it's foul. Jumped over the red base. In foul territory, the safety bag.
See this ball just at the last second.
Close.
Great battle by Talon Edwards, fouling off pitches until she gets the pitch that she can barrel up, get out onto the green. And so after a pitch on the outer half that doesn't get called, this is a rise ball that is up and out. It's just not up enough. And Talon Edwards able to barrel that up, drop it into the gap. Really good job by Dayton to get to that. The speed out on the bases. Frazzle's going to come around to score.
3 straight singles to greet the relief pitcher, Miley Wachenio. Jen Rocha is out to talk with her pitcher and catcher. Does not appear they are thinking about going back to Lowry right here. She's just hanging out in the dugout. They have other arms in the bullpen working right now. But 3 straight singles after Lowry got the second out of the inning.
Powell picked up the hit on a 1-2 count, full count to Edwards. I think most impressive, though, you could tell Texas A&M has done a good job of laying off pitches out of the zone, and those are the first runs she's allowed in relief in SEC play.
And now you got to deal with Maya Perez with 2 on and 2 outs. Do you walk her and throw to Michaela Wark, who has impressive numbers on the season, but they have not been as strong in the last few weeks? A 2-run bottom of the 6th to even the tally for the Aggies. Not only do they need a win, but they need a sweep of the series to have a shot at a share of the regular season championship. They also need some help. Need Bama and Florida to stumble. But certainly an Aggie win here opens up a window of opportunity for the Gators and the Crimson Tide. Starting the day a game and a half back with 2 to play. One of the best hitters in the country stepping in.
Looks like they may not want anything to do with Perez. She hits .471 against right-handed pitching. Work is right-handed. So she's a little bit better target to go after, especially with the bases loaded. You have an out at any bag.
Michaela has struck out a couple times, singled. Those were against Lowry. She still is hitting under 100 in her last 7 games. And the Sooners would rather go to work on Wark. Bases loaded. And the go-ahead run, 60 feet away. This would be huge on the resume for the Aggies, who are on the host bubble right now, coming in today as a 15 RPI. Of course, you want to be a top 16 seed, so you get to play your regional round at home. Wark does have a couple of grand slams, and she is very familiar with OU, having spent much of her career at Oklahoma State. She is the 8th to the plate this inning. Take strike 1. 3 singles and a walk, 2 runs up on the board. Oh, 2.
attacking her underneath the hands.
Protects.
Good job by work, just to get rid of that pitch, 58 mile an hour. It looked like it was diving down and away from her. Has to protect her with the bases loaded and down 0-2. Fifth consecutive Aggie to get on base, and this is just opportunistic by Texas A&M here. Pitch on the outer half, Huicheño way ahead, but look at the way the work is going to get around this ball. She's going to drive it into the Kendall Wells. That's a mistake. Huicheño or Emmerling, the first baseman, need to be covering first base as soon as Wells, the catcher, clears.
A 5-run inning for Texas A&M off of the reliever Huicheño. They brought her in, looked like Michelle, probably for a righty-lefty matchup, and the Aggies were not having it. And now KK Dement is the 9th to the plate this inning. And this time it's Patty Gasso coming out for a chat. And let's see who they're bringing in from the bullpen. Looks like Sydney Berzon, the LSU transfer. It looks like they're having trouble opening the door in the fence to get onto the field. A few people working on it. I have to help her over.
It's a push, not a pull. On which side you're on.
And now they're looking for some Texas A&M groundskeeper help. There we go. Maybe locked out there. Oh, there we go. Knock the darn wall down. Now, please tell me they're going to be able to put that back in, okay? Last thing we're looking for is more delays. The game that was resumed from last night. All right, so we still don't have a pitcher yet, and it looks like it will be Berzon.
Yeah.
Third one of the inning for Oklahoma.
Berzon, more of a ground ball specialist. Go up and down. Just kind of a Swiss Army knife of pitches. Move the ball all through the zone, but in this particular situation, just looking to get that final out of the inning.
So for Texas A&M, 2 in the second, 1 in the fifth, and now a 5-run 6th inning. And more hits than they had through the first 5 coming here against Huicheño as Berzon comes on. And it appears that they're just going to have to stand out there. There's another pitcher now trying to get out to the bullpen for Oklahoma. They're going to have to let her through. That's Alyssa Parker. And then I think they're just going to have a couple of dudes holding the padding in place for at least the remainder of this inning.
I think they were able to.
Did they hook it?
Yeah, I think it's a French cleat, and they were able to put it right back on it.
A French cleat. No time to explain it, but Google that, folks. This is the second most runs allowed in an inning by OU. Arizona scored 6 on them. I believe that was opening weekend in a single inning. And the Aggies can tie that with a runner here on third base. Michaela Wark with 2 outs. Looks like they put in a pinch runner. Ansley Gross. Dement 0 for 3 in the game.
Ball up in the zone, that's out. Dement sees it. Puts herself in even a better count, 3-1.
Big momentum swing here in the bottom of the 6th as we resume play of game 1 of the series in favor of the Aggies. Trailing by 4 runs early in this one. Big rally, and Dement draws a walk. And so they have hit around the order. Kowalewski will come up for the 2nd time.
Kowalewski started it last night. That leadoff single. Boy, and all this damage coming, Beth, with 2 outs after Allen puts a bunt down. And then consecutive Aggies reach base. Most runs allowed in an inning, 6. 5 now, so we're getting close.
7 straight have reached. 6 straight have reached. Okay, 7 straight have reached. And the bases are loaded once again. And what a disastrous restart for the Oklahoma pitching staff.
Sometimes you get into these situations where that elusive 3rd out just cannot be found.
Bases are full. And is this another pitching change coming? Michelle's going to have to mention French cleat again here in a moment, folks.
You know, it's not every day that you get to mention French cleat.
You might have time to actually explain it now. Is that the hook that the padding sits on?
That is correct. So, well, you can hang photos, picture frames. It's basically just the way the mechanism.
The French have figured it out?
Yes, exactly.
So now the 4th pitcher of the inning is Berkeley Zakay, the righty freshman, who has thrown 11 innings all season. Brazan only lasts a couple of batters.
Well, this is a tough situation for the staff because you've got to be able to get warm quickly when things start to unravel. So going to Zakay, as you mentioned, just the 11 innings pitched. To work on that control and limiting damage, especially now with the bases loaded. Free passes have been an issue in this inning. More free passes in this inning than the entire previous 5 innings.
Just as excited right now as Aggies fans are Gators and Crimson Tide fans. This helps their chances of grabbing a share of an SEC championship. As it stands, they would just be 1 game behind OU. Congratulations, by the way, to Tim Walton last night. Win number 1,200.
1,200.
For the Florida Boss. Both those teams in action later tonight against the Gators at Georgia. Rhodes House has South Carolina tonight. Here's Kelsey Mathis. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Bases loaded for the 2nd time this inning. Michaela Ward cleared the bases the first time they had this situation.
Nice changeup by the freshman.
A reminder, too, as we try and beat more weather on the way, still uncertain what the final 2 games of this series, what the schedule will look like. with the possibility of playing a doubleheader tomorrow if they cannot get game 2 in tonight. Pitch, full count. And the runners on the move here with 2 down. As she leads off the 7th, they've lost the lead and now trail by 3.
Leading off the inning, this is actually what they want.
Yeah, 3rd time for her. She's walked twice and struck out.
Need to hit a pitch to her in this situation.
Sydney Peters, who was on at the end of the game last night, continuing here today on the resumption of game 1 of the series. Suspended by weather last night. 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
Has that plus change-up. See if she comes back with it.
A freshman from Bogart, Georgia. Pops it up. Does it stay playable? It does not. Think of all the great hitters over the years that have been chasing SB that have come up just short. And here it is, a freshman on her birthday.
Just the way she's done it this entire year. First home run of the year for Oklahoma. Team with 170
in her first game. Called strike 3. 1 down.
Well, we mentioned that Sydney Peters has that plus changeup, and she comes right back to it. So she used it 2 pitches ago. Rise ball for a foul, back hard, and then the changeup to strike out Wells. 2nd strikeout of the game for Wells.
She has been fabulous in relief in this game as Cassidy Pickering steps in. Since the Ella Parker home run in the 2nd inning, the Sooners are now 1 for 16. Pickering trying to bust out of a slump. Couple of flyouts and a fielder's choice in the game for Cassidy. Wells, will she have to wait another day? Pickering. Little drift into the bullpen.
Oh, the wind's really blowing. That looked like that could potentially be a foul ball to Allen in left field, and it's not even close to staying on the field. Well into the bullpen.
Sometimes it's blowing out to left, and then sometimes it's blowing in from center, like it is right now. Swing and a miss. 2 down, and the Aggies 1 out away from upsetting the #1 Sooners. Couple of strikeouts via the changeup on Abby Dayton, the last chance here for OU. Sooners need base runners.
What you count here for Dayton at 2-0?
And for a team with the best batting average and scoring 10 runs a game, you know, they're never out of it as long as they got a strike to work with.
100%.
And now that's all they've got is a strike to work with. Aggie land.
Full count. Nice at bat by Dayton, laying off pitches, identifying that last ball. See if she goes back to change it. Change your read.
Waits on it. And foul.
Dayton's one of the best. Only 4 strikeouts on the year. Identifies pitches.
.11 batters coming to the plate in that